Hey everybody, it's your boy iamnutterr back with another pack opening slash story time video for you guys. So just got off another 2 hour stream. It was great. We had probably the most viewers we've had since I started streaming about a couple like 3 weeks ago. So yeah, thank you guys for everyone that came down and showed the support, and thank you guys. I honestly appreciate it, man, every bit. So yeah, we're just gonna do another story time. This story is a little bit. We've been doing joking story times. This one has kind of some humor in it, but kind of sad too. This is a story about how I got hit by a truck. Yeah, you heard me correct. I was hit by a truck when I was about, say, like 8, 9. Like I keep saying, I wasn't a bad kid. I just got in bad situations. So yeah, this one, me and my mom were living in Florida. We had just moved out there. I think we was in Tampa or Jacksonville. We was in Florida, and we was living in this complex, and across the street, it had like convenience stores, little plaza, things like that. So I was playing Rummy 500, still to this day one of my favorite card games. I liked keeping track of the score on paper, and trying to get to that 500 score so you can win the game. I loved it. Rummy 500 was my game. So I was playing Rummy 500. It was nighttime, probably like 8 o'clock, and I was playing with some mutual friends. They were adults. I was just playing some Rummy 500. Anyways, they're like, "Oh, well, if you win, we'll go buy you some chips." And I'm like, "What? Okay, bet." Smashed them, right? So beat them. I think the closest person to my 500 was like 250, so they got demolished. They probably let me win because I was only like 7 or 8 years old. But who knows? To me, I won. I smashed them. So yeah, we busted them down, and then. So boom, I get my chips. So we're like, all right, we'll go get the chips. So it's pretty dark at night. We're walking. So how it worked is there was a street dividing the complex to the convenience store. So we had to walk across the street, and there was a crosswalk and all that. So we went through the crosswalk, and for some reason, I actually remember the whole story. I didn't black out except until I got to the hospital. But yeah, I remember the whole thing. So we was walking across. There was a drunk driver. I'm guessing I seen the lights first. Or no, I'm guessing they seen the lights first because they moved away from the incoming vehicle. But I guess didn't have the best reaction time. I was kind of like, all I remember is looking at the lights. So obviously I was still in the direction. So anyways, they got out of the way. I was still in the way. Truck connects. Boom. I remember seeing the lights, and then I remember flying. Straight up. I remember like Superman. I'm like Superman status. I'm flying. Just straight floating. Just in the air straight. Honestly. And then I remember hitting the ground hard. Boom. So I hit the ground. First thing that happened is I taste blood in my mouth. Obviously I taste blood, but I don't feel pain, if that's weird. If anyone's been like in a bad injury, it's weird because I've asked people, and they usually say they feel it. Like if you break your arm or you break your leg, instantly you feel the pain. But I'm thinking maybe I was in like a state of shock or something, so I was kind of like not in there, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like I tasted the blood, but I didn't feel that because I broke my leg, I broke my arm, both on the side that were impacted. So I broke this arm, I broke this leg, and then I got this scar. If you can see, that's actually the only thing I have left from the accident. Can you see? Where is it? Oh man, I got so much hair now, my scar is gone. Where is it? Oh, you see it? So it's this right here. Yeah. So that's actually a bald spot. That's where I hit the ground. If you can, I don't know if you guys can really see, but yeah, there you go, right here. So that's actually a bald spot. That's the only thing I have from the accident, which is crazy. So yeah, continue with the story. So boom, I taste blood. I remember flying, feeling like Superman, hit the ground, taste blood. I broke my leg and my arm instantly from the truck. I remember the guy getting out of the truck that hit me, and he's like, "Oh, is it okay?" So first off, he referred to me as it. He thought he hit a dog. He was drunk. He was drunk as hell, guys. He was drunk as a skunk, as they say, in certain people's terms. He was drunk as a skunk. So he thought he hit a dog. So he comes out, he sees me on the ground, he freaks out. He's like, "Oh my God, what just happened?" And then the people that were walking me across the street, they run off. They tell my mom. Mom comes out hysterical, screaming and, shouting and flipping out, obviously, because, her son just got busted up. So yeah, so I'm on the ground bleeding. I remember my mom telling me, just keep breathing. It must have been horrific. Like, I got pictures. I don't know if you guys want to see them, but it was bad. Like, my whole face was all busted up. I had road rash all over the place because when the truck hit me, I went over, but then when I hit the ground right here, I slid. That's how, I lost. That's why it's like a bald spot, because hair won't grow there. Because when I landed, I skid, so it was like across the ground. It was like boom. So I was all busted up. So then boom, I remember that. I remember my mom telling me to just stay awake. It was crazy, So I'm like, all right, I'm good. I got this. So I'm talking. I remember talking to her the whole time. And I remember the ambulance coming, waiting for the ambulance to come. That took forever. It was like, that ambulance probably came in like 5-10 minutes, but that felt like 50 minutes. Because I still wasn't feeling the pain of my arm and my leg getting broken, which is weird. Only thing I remember is tasting the blood. Weird. So then, when we were on our way to the hospital, that's when boom, I felt my leg, I felt my arm, my leg was all twisted up. It was crazy. So I was like, oh man, this is bad. Oh yeah, let's get into these packs too. Yeah. Let's get some of these. Let's get a diamond, hopefully. But if we don't, it's whatever, So yeah, I remember we're on our way to the hospital, and it's like, I'm like, damn, this is crazy. I was just trying to get some Doritos, it went left real quick. So we get to the hospital. This is when I blanked out. So we get in the hospital. I remember them cutting. They had the scissors. They was cutting my clothes off. They had to do surgery, like immediate surgery and stuff like that. So I remember them cutting my clothes off with the medical scissors. And then, oh, we got a gold. Hold up, time out. Craig Kimball. Okay, I mean, it's a gold. Whatever, we'll take it. So yeah, so I remember that. And then I blanked out. Boom. I remember the scissors, them cutting it with the scissors, and then I don't remember anything else. I woke up, I guess, the next day, because this happened at nighttime, obviously. So I woke up the next morning, I was all busted up. So then, then it was the rehab. So I had to learn how to walk again. That sucked, but it was hilarious at the same time. I have another story time about that, about playing dodgeball with my cousins, Anthony and George. I remember y'all when we played dodgeball when I was recovering. It's a hilarious story. So yeah, I remember the rehab. I had to learn how to walk again. I had to learn how to use this arm, and then just the normal rehab stuff. It's pretty crazy. So then yeah, we did that, and then I was in a half body cast from my waist down. That was very inconvenient. It would get so itchy all the time. I remember that to this day. I would have to get a pencil. And anyone that's ever had a cast, when you have a pencil, even the eraser part, and you can scratch wherever the cast is, oh my god, that is the best sensation. Well, not the best sensation, but it's a close second to a lot of different things you can feel in this world. Now I'm telling you right now, that cast was not the business. So yeah, I had a half body cast for 6 months, and then the rehab. But yeah, I mean it was pretty crazy. But from that, it taught me a lot about the value of life, and just don't ever take anything for granted. Because before that, I was like really. I mean, I was still a kid at the time, but I was really good at sports. Like really good at sports: football, baseball, basketball. In Florida, I was playing all those sports competitively at that age. So after that, obviously, you have to learn how to do all that again. So I mean, I wouldn't say I wasn't athletic after that, but compared to what I was at before that, it was a big change for me, and it was unfortunate. But I'm just happy I made it. I'm just happy I'm alive. I'm blessed for sure. That's why when I'm always like, oh, I'm blessed. That's probably the toughest thing in my life I had to overcome, because I was so young I didn't realize the extent of what had just happened. Oh, we get a silver, nice. This is our last pack, but yeah, I didn't realize the extent of what had happened. So I was like, it could have went left real quick, and I'm thankful, man. I appreciate that God or whoever's up there had a plan for me, and He made sure I made it out. But for sure, I mean, someone was looking out for me. There was definitely a guardian angel for me, and I appreciate it. But yeah, last pack. And yeah, next story time we'll actually do the dodgeball story I hinted at, because I was recovering with rehab from Florida. After that, we moved back to Rhode Island, and yeah, there's a couple funny stories about the rehab process, man, because I had to learn how to walk and run again. So my cousins, they know who they are. They was messing with your boy funny, but it's a good story. I'll tell it on the next pack opening / story time. But yeah, man, you guys have a blessed day. We didn't get no diamonds today. We did get a gold, so we'll take it. It's better than the pack opening before this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Only thing I want you guys to take away is, man, just cherish every moment. Cherish your family, your loved ones, your friends, because you got to realize nothing is guaranteed in this world. So make the most out of it, man. Just be happy, no matter what your circumstances is. I know certain circumstances aren't the best to be in, but hey, man, just strive through it. Eventually, it will get better. I know you've probably heard it, but it does get better, honestly. Trust me. And I want you guys to have a blessed day and stay safe. And I'll see you another time. Mahalos.